This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulldogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Southern's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to throw, it's French. Fires to the tight end. And the Eagles are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cobb. He got it out to the 34-yard line, not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it up to 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's French. Sets up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes him talk to the hand. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gary. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Got a man, it's Cobb. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Helms. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Warner. He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. Finds some room. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed.
Power football with the run.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. He's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Quick completion on the out route. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Georgia Southern in a hurry. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. It's a seam wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's French. Got his man out of the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. No, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Dar forced to settle for 3. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Warner. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dallas. Turning on the Jets. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. He now has 91 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. looking for a man. It's French. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's French. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Freeman. There he goes. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Get it out on the screen. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Warner. Snags it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to pass, it's French. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Shows him the stiff arm. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Using the quick game. Wide open spaces. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost to throw again. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's French. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They believe they can run right here. Got the first down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Warner. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Warner. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cobb. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Back to throw, it's French. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hands, it's Cobb. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. They'll go right back to the run. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Warner. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set set them up with a big play.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Back swinging for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's French. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score. Fresno State 27, Georgia Southern 20.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They want that clock to run. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's French. Gets open down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Helms. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. It's Dallas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.